How's everybody doing today? This is Mike D, and you're watching Mike's Reptiles, coming at you live already. Now, I got a special treat for you guys today. So, today we're going to be going over the ball python, the natural history of the ball python, and just kind of diving right on into it. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to a couple of snakes here today. It's very important, I feel, to wear rubber gloves when handling reptiles and stuff, not necessarily because of, I know, right, my caravan's all laughing at me over here. So, the reason why I do it is because I don't want to pass any germs that may be on my hands from one snake to another snake. Unfortunately, I actually ran out of hand sanitizer, or I would have already just used hand sanitizer and wouldn't even have needed this. So it's just more or less just to keep disease and stuff down, because it does fear me and stuff. I know that there's no disease that can be transferred over from reptile to human or vice versa, but you never know just from handling different animals and stuff and dealing with imports. You don't really know what you're going to get. So anyway, so before we get started here, so this animal right here, this absolutely beautiful girl, this happens to be a butter mystic, and this actually is a female. So you'll be pleased to know that it's a female. So the natural history of the ball python, all right? Well, they were first introduced in the market in 1999 underneath the royal python, that soon actually changed due to the fact that when they're scared or threatened, they actually ball right up into a ball. Unfortunately, I don't have any animals that do this because we work with all of our animals extensively every single day. So, I'm going to introduce you to another boy right here, and this is a pretty one. This is a banana male. This is an adult. So, this is only about a yearling right here. This animal is about 3 foot long. That's pretty typical for a male as far as ball pythons are concerned. 3 foot. Now online, actually, I was reading somewhere recently that somebody was saying that ball pythons can get up to 6 feet. Absolutely, that's totally false. The largest ones that I've even seen, and these are big females, are only 4 feet. So for anybody to say that they get over that, they're totally false, and they know nothing about ball pythons, and they probably don't know nothing about snakes in general. I'm not saying that there couldn't be some sort of freak of nature out there that could get that large, but I would say it's very rare and very uncommon that something like that would happen. Alright, so where do ball pythons come from? So this animal right here, this beauty, and unfortunately I don't have any normals to show you, but usually they're about a tan to a dark brown and some blacks in there. Now, they come from the southernmost plains of Africa. When they were first introduced into the market, and they still are imported like this, what happens is over there in Africa, these locals and stuff, they pay these kids and stuff like 10 cents, 15 cents, and I know that's pretty cheap, you know. You're like, well, why is a ball python $80 in the store? Well, we'll get to that, all right? So they pay these kids pennies and stuff, and they go out and they go and field collect these moms that have all these eggs still inside of them, and then they go take them back to the facility, and then they get all the eggs out of the females. They hatch out all the eggs, all right, and they'll end up with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 babies, you know, and then they'll ship them all over here in a big giant crate. Half of them are dead on the way over here, and mind you, I can buy ball pythons right now, normals, out of Africa, and they're going to cost me around $4 a piece right now. That's my price, drop dead honest, $4 a piece. But here's the problem with that, all right? I go buy 1,000 babies right now out of Africa at $4 a piece, all right? By the time they get to me, about half will be alive, and the other half will be dead. And that's the sad truth about importing and stuff. And I'm not trying to shoot down all the stuff that's been imported, because you know what? Nobody can really shoot down importing. And the reason why is because we would have nothing in the reptile industry if it wasn't for importing. Don't get me wrong, a lot of animals die in the process, and it's a very sad thing. It's what drove me out of importing. But that's kind of how it works. So by the time you get them here, the dealers usually they have to sell them for about 25 to 30 bucks to actually make a turnover on them. Now once you've made a turnover on them and you're selling for that price, usually the pet shop's buying them. Now typical markup in a pet shop's about 600%, between 300 and 600%, depending upon the area where you live in. So that's how you get an animal that's only a $4 animal originally into an $80, $90, and even $100 animal. I've seen normal ball pythons sell for as high as $100 in a Pet Supply Plus, right here in Lapeer, Michigan. And man, honestly, it amazes me, you know, the whole journey and stuff. But we might actually do kind of a further video on that. We'll go kind of more into genetics probably later on and stuff, and I'll show you guys how to sex ball pythons properly. So, you got any questions for me, cameraman? No? So without further ado, that's a little bit of information about the ball python. I look forward to tomorrow's video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because guess what? Tomorrow's video, you guys are going to be seeing me going to the airport and going and picking up some venomous snakes. So what's cooler than that, guys? Anyways, Mike D, and I'm out.